As we approach Christmas, doing a little non-shopping, most looking around to see what's going on culturally, what's happening with America. And I don't know, it's a mixed bag. It's not really like the crisp feeling you typically get. We had little snowflakes coming today, which helped with the mood, but they're just little like dandruff falling out of the sky. But I don't know. I'm thinking back, I was running around not really buying anything, shopping. Back when I went to Minneapolis, I was teaching at Iowa State University. I went to Minneapolis to the Mall of America and went to some big shopping areas up there. I remember going to a massive Barnes & Noble. I'm going to say this because I just came out of a Barnes & Noble. And that Barnes & Noble was an unbelievable experience. I'll never forget that, ever, ever, ever. It was a massive shop. It was so busy, so many people in the store. And there are people in the store here, but it's just not massive like it used to be back in the day. So I went to the local dirt mall, which is about 25 kilometers away from where I live. Hey, how's it going there, Dylan? Local dirt mall, as I call it. It's not a very nice mall. It's kind of old. And it's like no vibe. There's nobody in there. Hickory Farms, which used to have a massive sales place up in the center of the mall. Each year, the rent must be going up or they must be making less money because they keep getting further down the other direction. So wandered around there, and it's just not much of a vibe. And boy, they pumped so much scent into the building. It was offensive to the nostrils. I mean, it was like standing next to a French whore who's got too much makeup on. Not to know anything about that. But anyway, it was brutal. The smells were offensive to the senses. And I had a hard time actually breathing and smelling it in. And you usually expect that when you go into the perfume counter in a place like Macy's or a big shopping store like that, but not in the mall itself. It was kind of annoying to say the least. So anyway, so that was part of my little experience there. Let me get over here in another lane. I don't want to be in the fast lane because I'm not in a rush here. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have that feel like it did. Christmas used to be so exciting. So just, such stuff in the air. And I don't know if culture has changed or the world has changed or time has changed or maybe I've changed. I don't think I've changed. I still love Christmas. My birthday's Christmas Day, so I get kind of excited about it. Not my birthday, but Christmas, just because of that. And it just, I don't know. It's not the same. I will say the discount clubs, the warehouse clubs, I went to BJ's to top off my petrol because I was running low on petrol and I've got to drive somewhere on Sunday. So I went there to top off, and it was packed. I mean, absolutely packed. I had to stand in line because, they check your receipt when you come out and count your goods. I had to stand in line for several minutes just to get out of the place because there were so many people there. It was busy. And the petrol tanks were full, although thankfully I have my petrol tank on the right-hand side, the passenger side, like a lot of cars in Europe and Japanese cars do. Most Americans, if they buy American cars, they're in the habit of pumping it from the left-hand side, the driver's side. So fortunately, all the pumps were full, but one row was completely empty, and that, of course, was the row that was for the right-hand side. So I just, I jumped in that row and didn't have to wait for my petrol. That was kind of nice. Now I'm driving back, and boy, the traffic is heavy. There's a lot of people out. Times may be tough, but not tough enough apparently, because a lot of people are on the road. So a couple people did feel important to remind me that I was wearing shorts, as if I didn't know that. The one lady tried to be clever, and she gave me a really nasty look like, apparently you didn't get the memo, it's wintertime. And my response to her was, well, it's freezing. It's not freezing yet. And, pretty warm for a Viking, is what I told her. People kill me. They just feel the need. They've got to interject sometimes. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that was interesting. Yeah. But it is Christmas time, and it is a special time of the year for those who follow it, whether it's a secular holiday to you or it's a holiday of faith, celebrating the birth of the Christ child. Whichever it is to you. To me, it's kind of a mix of the two. It is commercial. I mean, let's be honest. We can't ignore that. I mean, people in Japan celebrate Christmas. They're not even Christians, although there are Christians in Japan. Yeah, so people all over the world celebrate Christmas. But one thing I have noticed is that so many people have moved into this area, and that just crass commercialism is just, it's too much, folks. It's too much. I mean, so much crap. I mean, I'm going to look at my house and start going through it and saying, do I really need this? Do I really need that? Maybe it's time to pitch this or pitch that. Anyway, just saying. But I'm getting kind of hungry here. I just thought I'd go on and give you guys kind of a rundown of what was happening here, as the road's quite full. I'm on a state route here, not an interstate, but an expressway. So the speed limit here is 55. which is what I'm doing. Some people are going faster. But there is a speed trap coming up here about 3 kilometers away where the local police like to sit there and give people speeding tickets. It's a big time of year to make money because people speeding. Anyway, yeah, no, so I went to several places. I stopped in Boscov's, which is like a Macy's. I stopped in Macy's at the mall. I went to JCPenney. Very slow foot traffic there. Very slow foot traffic in the mall generally, although the parking lots were full, so I don't know where these people were at. Maybe they're in the restaurants. The parking lot was full, but the building didn't appear full. It was kind of odd. Past the Victoria's Secret there. I still don't know what her secret is. Anyway, never have figured out what Victoria's Secret is. So, then the little strip mall, which has got a Boscov's in it, and a Staples, went to Staples, and that's where the lady felt the need to tell me that I was wearing shorts. It's so kind of her. I didn't know that I was wearing shorts. I hadn't realized that. Thank you, lady. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess these people never see me when I'm out exercising, so they don't know that I just don't put on the pants. Boy, I tell you, it's amazing. Here's the university over here, one of their extension buildings, a little far, Messiah College, and Messiah University now. And 5 o'clock, everybody's gone. It's 5 minutes to 5, and they're all gone. The parking lot's completely full. Come by there 2 hours ago, it was full. Wow. I mean, somebody has to have some work that goes beyond the 5 o'clock hour, don't they? Anybody work past 5 o'clock? Dedication to the job? Just saying. Anyway. But we're headed into the heart of winter now. So, wow, we got about a dozen folks watching. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Appreciate it. I can't read your comments. I'm busy driving, so my apologies for that. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just focusing on the road as I chat away here. Anyway, so wherever you're at, I hope you're prepping for the holiday, and I hope that you have a good holiday, a safe holiday. It's not always the best time of year. Tragedy happens for some folks, and we hope that isn't the case. Traffic accidents. I saw that a member of the Mkontwi Sizwe party was killed in a traffic accident yesterday. Pretty sad for his family, I'm sure. So it's a time of the year. It gets dark quickly. It's 5 o'clock and the sun is rapidly disappearing here. Of course, you got to remember we do daylight savings time, so this would actually be, oh, there's snow on the ski resort. I can see the hill over there, the mountain. They actually got snow on it. I'm guessing that they've made artificial snow because we're just 2 degrees above freezing, so that's probably good enough because the elevation can keep the temperature. So they probably got people skiing already. Good on them. It's pretty cool. It's the only ski resort anywhere around here. Actually, there's one south of here in Maryland, but that one hardly ever gets any snow. This one here tends to be able to keep snow on the piste for much of the skiing season. Anyway, I've just passed the speed trap zone, so I'm okay. And now traffic's thinning out a little bit here. But this is a nice drive. Directly in front of me is a mountain. See a mountain directly in front of me, and off to the right is the ridge line that runs up here for the Appalachians as I go through the Cumberland Valley here in central Pennsylvania. So I hope I'm not boring people. Just thought I'd share with you my thoughts about Christmas. And, you know, it's just kind of weird. 10% military discount, whatever that place is. They put it on their sign there. Thank you for that. I'm getting passed by a semi that's going much faster than 55 miles an hour, 80 kilometers an hour. He's going easily 110, 120. Yeah, if not faster. So there's another car, same speed. But I don't speed here. It's not worth the ticket. It's not worth the points in your license. Not worth increased insurance. I already pay too much for insurance, and I have one of the best rates you can get. So anyway, but yeah, so it's just not a Christmas vibe. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. I mean, you used to be able to get in a Christmas mode, Christmas vibe, you know, around Thanksgiving. Feeling the Christmas joy tonight. Okay, well, all right. Well, that's good to hear, Shawnee. Hopefully I'm feeding some of that Christmas joy in your direction. Trying to get people jazzed up to celebrate the birth of the Christ child over 2,000 years ago. Wow. That's a while ago. But in the scheme of things, it's just a drop in the bucket. You know, I was watching that Gold Rush show again last night in the second season. Oh my goodness, those guys. Now they ever got any gold. They're dumb as a box of rocks. Sorry, nothing personal to them, but unbelievable mistakes that they make. The foolish lack of planning that they have. It's just crazy. It makes you shake your head going, what the heck? So folks, I hope my internet's working fine at the house for tomorrow, because I've got 3 rugby games tomorrow and 2 on Sunday. And I really cannot be putting up with this crap where my feed is just dropping off. So, yep. Anyway. Pretty crazy stuff. So, for the clever folks who are judging, oh, I only lost a few people. I must have bored you. Sorry about that. A couple people dropped off here. Anyway, yeah. So, there are too many people moving in here. I'll bet you people said that 50 years ago, and 100 years ago, and 200 years ago. There are too many damn people moving in around here. There's definitely too many people moving in around here now. And we're getting criminal alien invaders dumped in our midst by the Biden regime in their dying days. I mean, I can't tell you, I've never, ever seen anybody with a Hawaii on until a few months ago here. Actually, I had a guy last year with New York plates. Was it New York or was it Pennsylvania? I'm trying to remember. Who pulled up in the grocery store parking lot in a Cadillac SUV, which cost like $85,000. His wife wearing a veil, all perfumed up, tons of makeup on for what little you can see of her face. Had the audacity to ask me for money. Dude. when you're driving a Cadillac Escalade and you're asking me for money, something's wrong. Yeah, I'm driving a little 10-year-old Chrysler or a 25-year-old Toyota, whichever one I'm driving that day, and you're asking me for cash in a parking lot. That's not going to float. That's not going to go across very, very well. I'm just saying. Going to be warm tomorrow in Minnesota. A good day to pick up sticks. What does it say? Sticks or socks? Dylan says, good luck. What else we got here? So Pablo Charlie is that time of year again. Yeah, Pablo Charlie. So, I got to tell you this one here. So, so Pablo Charlie's here. I got to share this one here with you. So, I was in Boscov's, which is, like I said, is one of those, that's somebody's brake lights, by the way, that's shining back in my face. That's why I'm so red. I was in Boscov's, and and this lady knocked over this like little, I don't know, it's like a lava lamp sort of thing or something like that. Anyway, she picked it back up, and I was just joking going by, and I said, "Ooh, I'm telling," and she laughed, and she said, "It's okay, I'm an Eagles fan," because it was for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I said, "Oh, I quit watching the NFL when they started insulting America, taking a knee." And she goes, "You got to let it go." I said, "No, I don't." So I spent 36 years defending freedom and the flag so that people can insult my service. And she didn't like that. So, hey, lady, get screwed. Freaking woke, liberal tard, probably. I will not watch the NFL just because you watch it. So, Pablo Charlie, that's not directed at you, but if you're still here, I know you're a big NFL fan. I was a massive NFL fan. I was a Colts fan. I played fantasy football. I went to a few games in my lifetime. I spent lots of money on sweatshirts and T-shirts and caps and DirecTV, so I could watch the Sunday Ticket back in the day, and just love the NFL. It was the most amazing sport. I really enjoyed it. But then their cover up on the concussion scandal, that kind of irritated me. The NFL's intentional promotion of Tom Brady over Peyton Manning irritated me. The lack of punishment and banning from the game for the headhunting that caused a career-ending injury to Peyton Manning and to others by the New Orleans Saints, and Peyton was just given a slap on the wrist. His players weren't banned from playing. They should have been banned from ever playing. They were paying a bounty to injure people. I mean, how the NFL will ever let that happen? And then the final straw was when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, and the NFL took no action against him for violating the NFL players' agreement. So that was it for me. I'm done with the NFL. I try to watch it. I watched the highlights of the game recently where the Colts managed to beat New England 25 to, oh gee, the crickets got back in as I pull in, 25 to 24. Miracle. They barely could beat a 3-8 team. So it just, but anyway, if she wants to watch NFL, that's fine. But I don't appreciate her trying to condescend and talk to me. I'm nearly 60 years old, and she can piss off in a foot sec. I didn't start the conversation about the NFL. I just gave her my answer. So anyway, boy, lots of people here wandering around the grocery store. Stop for the crosswalk for this lady. Oh, that's very kind of her. She's an older lady. She's trying to pick up her pace for me. That's very polite. There you go, ma'am. Thank you. I'm the same way. I try not to make people wait for me unnecessarily. I'm sure that was a little bit of a challenge for her. Anyway, yeah. So people leaving their shopping carts in the parking lot so the wind can blow them into people's cars. Lazy, lazy shits. I will police that shopping cart up when I go inside and take it to the store. It really annoys me how lazy people are. Truly, truly lazy people. World's absolutely full of whiners, moaners, complainers, and lazy people. Anyway, All right. Well, what did I miss? What did I miss? Let me get to the chat real quick. I do have an emergency pair of reading glasses, little readers in here. I keep it in the center console. So let me see what I missed here. Ooh, you can just get that in my eyes. There we go. Okay. Spent the afternoon with our Welsh cousins in Oxford having a pre-Christmas get-together. Unfortunately, there's less and less of us. Yeah, Flesh, and that's true. But I'm sure that you had a great time, and that's great that you got together. Dirk Duprier is, hey, Dirk, how's it going? The rot is trenched. Yeah, okay. Boy, Dylan's putting a lot of chat in there. Don't read that chat. Yeah, I'm not reading the chat. I'm parked now. There's Pablo Charlie. Is he still here? Sticks from the windstorm. Gotcha. Told you just let it go, Colonel. Yeah, Pablo, you told me the same thing. I'm not letting it go. They got to apologize, and then when they apologize, then I'll let it go. Anyway, all right, Pablo. I'm glad you're still there. Anyway, I just wanted to chat real quick and let you guys know. I hope that Call Her Daddy podcast. What is that? Something just came up my screen. Anyway, be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind, folks. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you later, hopefully tomorrow on Rugby Ascended. That'd be nice. Have a lovely evening. And take care of yourselves out there. Be nice to each other. God bless. Merry Christmas.